Hello everybody, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Narlo here. Say hello to everybody. Narlo. Good boy. Sorry, I got a little bit of a scratch in my throat still. Whenever we last left off, it has been a few days. We were here approaching the Dolven View. I had to do a little inventory management. As you see, we were over here working on Chapter 6 of Volume 2, Book 3. We've got a couple more things. We have to aid Bori with his preparations. He's got 3 different quests that he wants us to go on. The first one was we had to see if we could find some dwarves that would go on this plan of his to go set forth and see if we could attack a nearby orc stronghold, a nearby orc well, I guess stronghold's the best. It's not really a fortress. Stronghold's a good place. A nearby orc camp, we'll put it that way. We also had to find cracked shields, bent swords, and dented armor in order to have materials that we can re-equip our dwarf friends with. And we've gotten all the way down to need 3 more cracked shields. And we need to find the guarded junction and collect barrels of black powder while we were at it. And we had wandered all the way back down this way and had ended up over here right at the Lonely Span. Looking back over the Dolven View here. Back off toward the Dolven View up there on the top as you see it fading into the mist. The library, the various areas here of the Great Delving. As you see, we are far, far over there to the right, where it goes into Zelem Melek. All the way to the right. So we are going to do that now. Go back into Zelem Melek. And we are going to travel along that road there all the way back over to close where it says Nud Melek. Go back through all the way to the east, through the halls of Durin there, just below the 21st hall, over to where it says Nud Melek. Because I was noticing, and I brought it up at the time, that it said that that the barricades and all, you see the guarded junctions on the eastern road. And of course we headed to the west to end up over here in this area where the Lonely Span is. So we are now going to head back to the east, head back over to the Hall of Durin and the passage that leads up to the 21st hall. And when we reach that area, we will indeed rejoin you. So we will see you in just a bit. Okay, we are approaching back up to the Hall of Durin here. If I remember correctly, I came down that way because I think I was right over there, right above my head where the guy with the goat is. So why don't we try Olive Ilex Wood? Why don't we try going up this way? Yeah, I have not worked on improving my crafting skills, so I still can't go and mine the Ilex Wood. There we go, cracked shield. I knew there had to be some more laying about here. You may be able to do everything else from horseback, but you still can't pick up quest items from horseback yet. Which is fine with me. I don't believe you should be able to do all the other stuff you can do from horseback. You know, the very fact that you can mine from horseback now just drives me absolutely crazy. But don't get apoplectic over it any longer. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there's the guy with his goat. We explored all up there, so I think maybe we need to come up this way. Hell, we might end up having to maybe fight a few orcs or something. And get the last couple of shields off of them. We got, what, 2 more to go? Let's take a look and see. Any on this landing? Nope. It's the great thing about these quests and all. I think I've spoken to it before, but the fact that they will take stuff that is just, you know, set dressing as it is here and convert it into actual Rokur. I think that was the other dwarf. Remember that way back with that quest when we had the guy down yonder right off the jump off Witrin or something like that. Rokor was the other one that we had to find if we could. So this was the other than we had. If we hadn't have gone that way and jumped, we would have come down this way and found him over there. Let's see if there's anything up the middle before we go fight that defiler. Anything up here? Backpack, which is probably used for some quest or other, but is not got any good purpose right now. Okay, let's go fight this warrior. I'll bet you we will get a shield off of him. There we go, lock you down in place. Take him out. Boy, you are ugly. But you are ugly in a good way. I want you to know that. There we are. What did we get off of him? Crack shield. Awesome. Okay. So there we go. One more crack shield, and we will be able to take care of this. That Mori. Ooh, I just saw crack shield off to the side there. Just saw crack shield off to the side, so maybe we won't have to. There we go. How did I miss that one? How did I miss that? I don't think I did. I think that one has just lit up another time or so, because I swear we picked that one up in the last episode. Alright, 10 cracked shields. We have gotten the second part. Now we need to find the guarded junction over on the eastern road and collect the barrels of black powder. So we are going to head over toward the eastern road and see what we can find. We need to go to the very top of Durin's Hall over here. I apologize. I know it has been a few days since I've been on. I was wanting to get on Saturday and definitely Sunday and Monday. It's now Tuesday here. Saturday is always a hit or miss thing, because Saturday is my first day off after a long period of being at work, and it's hit or miss whether I'm going to be awake or asleep or what. And add to it the fact that my son came down. He drove down to come and visit. Ooh, you see that big old fire over there? That looks suspicious. And they talk about something on the eastern junction. That really does look suspicious. So I was gonna say I have my lamp on, don't I? Yeah. Guess I was just going through a particularly dark spot. As you see, it is nighttime. As you see that little moon right there in the corner, so it is nighttime. So we can actually turn on our little private lamp here. Great Hall. We keep coming up this way. Alrighty. Let's remember safe fall this time, okay? Where's it at? There we go. Good. No crunches. See, I would have injured myself. You see that right there? Would have injured myself, but we managed not to do it this time. Alright. So let's see where we are. We should be right at the top. Yeah, we're right at the top of Durin's Hall right there, the Great Hall of Durin. Let us continue on this way. Whoops. Alright, Keeper. Let's take you out. But yeah, I was real busy there for a couple of days, and then I've got a brother that just had surgery. And I had a mother who just had surgery. So I had to go and visit both of them. Make sure that they're doing okay. And they are. Everything's fine. It's just that both of them had knee surgeries. In fact, one of them had the exact same knee surgery that I had last December. He's having the same knee surgery himself this week. Or had it last week, rather. Because they had to go in and replace his ACL. So he's having a bit of a trouble. He even kind of apologized to me the other day. He was like, yeah, he says, I owe you an apology. Said I was kind of kind of never really took it seriously when you were hopping around on a cane and everything for a while. Said I didn't realize that you were hurting quite as bad as you were. I was like, well, that's all right, man. You got a taste of it. All right, Gazaturu. I don't think is the guarded junction. Guarded junction on the east road. That's off to a side road there. Let's see here. So yeah, Gazaturu is down there to the side. What are our various flags? This one is the Gazaturu. That one's the Great Hall. That one is the Meze Sarej. Makes me wonder. I'll have to take a look and see if Gazaturu is on any of my deeds or not. Let's continue going east. We want the guarded junction. New Demelik. See, I'm just thinking we've gone. This goes too far. Ooh, we're definitely wandering into some light dark blues now, aren't we? Could this be the guarded junction? Let's try it. Can we get through here? Nud Melek. Kadar Zaram. Let's come on down here. When it says you have discovered Gazar Daram, I don't see any barrels of black. Wait. Nope, I was thinking over there, but those are just sparks. I was thinking that was like a... thinking that might have been the kind of the shimmering stuff, the particles that come off of the top of a... come off the top of a quest item, but it was just sparks coming off the top of that campfire. Which I think is wonderful, by the way. That gotta say, Lord of the Rings Online is one of the few things that does fires right. You see lots of fires and stuff like that in other games, but they never have the sparks that come off of the top of the fires and the torches. Ooh, Moria Troll with 9,600 hit points, level 58. Wow. Nope, we definitely did not come the right way. We have definitely come too far. So we will look upon this another time. And let's head back down that other passage. I am really curious. Let's go back down that other... go back down the other way there. Right back here. Head back toward Durin's and turn to the south. And see if that stronghold here, could this be the guarded junction that they're talking about? Find the guarded junction on the east road. This is definitely... it's definitely a junction. It's definitely guarded. Not as heavily as it probably was back in the day, but it's definitely guarded. I don't think there's anything out that way except for back into Durin's Hall, correct? Yeah, this is just going back into Durin's Hall. Yeah, no point in going that way. Alrighty. Let's head back into the other little stronghold. Past these big crystal lamps. And see what we find. Hey, if that's not a guarded junction, Gazaturu. Now I'm thinking that the one that we passed that said you have discovered. Because see, like this one just popped up Gazaturu. Even whenever we came this way the first time, it didn't actually say, I remember, didn't give us a little chime and say you have discovered. So I don't think that it will have anything. Of course, this place, it has no... just the captain's... Ooh. Captain's genuflecting in front of things that are obviously Sauron. Look at that single eye in the middle there. Surprised we're not getting, and one over on this side too. Surprised we're not getting some dread from these areas. Really, really am. Once again, I think we have not found where we need to be. Could this be the guarded junction? I don't see any piles, don't see anything with black powder anywhere. See a bunch of, ooh, isn't that sweet? Look at all those statues along there. That is nice. This is probably Hall of Durin off to our right. It is. Lots and lots of orcs about. Lots and lots of marauders. This must be the Dureb tribe. Signs of the red eye everywhere. These are definitely not working for Sauron. We won't see no hand, won't see any of the white hand here. Okay. Very nice. This is a beautiful hall, or once was before the orcs took it over. And large parts of the ceiling apparently collapsed. Let's get past them. Try to go a little further here. But I'm just thinking that we have once again not in the correct location. Well, I can tell you, I can sincerely doubt that we will get barrels of black powder off of any of these dudes. Let's see if I hover over them. Yeah, see, I can get Knee Breaker's Manual, and Orc Slayer. So he's not for planning the wisest path. He would, I'm sure if he were going to drop barrels of black powder, it would say so when you hover over him. It ought to give the quest. I'm sure that these orcs down here, if I'd hovered over them, they would have said, you know, arms of the sharpest bite. Okay. We are going to take a look. Let's see. Planning the wisest path. Let's see. The guarded junction on the eastern road is in Nude Melek. It is in Nude Melek. And the encampment is located among the Red Horn Lodes. Should always look. So Nude Melek. That is Nude Melek. We traveled down in here, so we've got to travel further into the second hall here. Got to go to the second hall, and the Red Horn Lodes, the place that the encampment we're looking for, is down in here. So somewhere along the second hall here, we're going to have to find our guarded junction and the barrels of black powder. So we are going to head back out to the main hall, right out here at Durin's Way. Whoa. We've kind of gone deeper, haven't we? Ooh, let's... Yeah, we've kind of gone deeper. There we go. Let's go back over this way. Can we turn there and then turn left? Yeah, that's got us back here in the main thing, so we'll just keep circling around to the left. When we get back over to the doors and the steps that lead into Nude Melek, we'll rejoin you if we can keep from waking anybody up here. And we'll see you in a bit. Okay, we are heading back into Nude Melek again. And instead of turning to the right, going back over there into that orc encampment, we are going to take the stairs here to the left. Oh, look at there. There's the second hall. The second hall had columns that were carved to look like great trees and tree branches. It is glorious. Let's take a look out there. Look at there. All the intertwined columns. Isn't that Beautiful. And deep, deep hall. A very tall hall. Let's continue on down the steps. Kadar Zaram. And see if we can find the guarded junction. Now I'm just thinking. Whoops. There's a dwarf. There's a dwarf with a ring on his head. Svanir. The majesty of the stone trees. My pilgrimage through Moria has taken me far. I do not wish to give up now.
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
Hello there, fellow traveler. Are you making your way to the eastern gate as well? I long to walk in the sun again, for the dark of Moria has grown polluted with evil over the years of our absence. I came here to make a pilgrimage through the halls of my fathers, and I am about to embark on the last leg of my journey. Join me, friend, but first you must meditate upon the majesty of the stone trees, for the second hall is a legendary landmark. Alright, so we need to look north upon Kadar Zaram, then look south upon Kadar Zaram, and then look east from a lower level. Alright, let's see. Let's go over here. And we look north from over here. And did we pick up? We didn't accept the quest, did we? Of course not.
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
Okay. Oh, he runs a shop, too.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Healing drafts.
These halls will be great once more.
Crafting supplies. Seeds. Awesome. He is a craft supplier and a healer. Oh, well. Very nice. We might have to take advantage upon you at some point. Can we look north? Will this count? No, this is obviously not the correct place to do it. Wonder if it gives us a thing. This would be a good place type of... Oh, this is a good vantage point. There we go. So let's look north. Upon the great second hall. Through the stone branches you see great tall dwarves carved into the wall. Yes, we do. Alright, let's look south upon it. Down on the other end. Look at all those intricate columns there. Okay. A hint of unpleasant odor distracts you from the southern view. Alright, now we're going to need to look east from a lower level. Right over there is the rally circle. So did you get up in here and get defeated? That's where you'll respawn at. And we are reaching the second hall. Okay. I saw that there is an update. They are closing this down from, what, 6 to 12 or 7 to 12 or something. Says they're doing a hot fix tomorrow, which is good because I'm actually going to be in a class at the hospital tomorrow from 7 to 12. So, works out fine. It's nice to have them finally get one of their updates at a time when it actually works out well for me. Let's zoom out a little bit here so we can get a good look at the hall while we are viewing it. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's take a look. The view is magnificent, but like the rest of Moria, the second hall swarms with enemies. Alright, so we will have to return to Svenar. But in the meantime, let's see if we can get further down. I am wanting to say that maybe we can get over... You know, if the place that we're looking for is over here, you know, the fortress that we are planning on assaulting is over here on the right-hand side. So perhaps the guarded junction will be over here on the right-hand side too. More sage's caskets. I'm assuming that means casket in the form of something that you will get sage materials out of, not some sage is buried there. Although that could be as well. That could be a body there, some famous sage that you open up his casket and take whatever materials he was buried with as crafting materials. After all, we learned from watching the Fellowship of the Ring, whenever Boromir died and fell, Aragorn was not above looting the corpse, was he? He took his bracers, took the Gondorian bracers for his own. Alright, we've got an opening there. Let's go in. And let's see if we can find out where that might go. Is that going to be the guarded junction? And will we find barrels of black powder? Let's see where we are on the map right quick. There you see, we are right down there at the lower part of the second hall. Always remember to look over the edge like that. Make sure I'm not about to plummet into a pit like I have before. Wow. This is quite the haul. Glamour. Bet you've got a quest attached to you too, Glamour. But right now is not the time to worry about it, obviously. And you do not have anything over your head. Okay. We are making our way further into Nude Melig. This is the Red Horn Lodes. We've seen Red Horn Deeps, is it? We've seen the Silvertine Lodes. Now we're moving down into the Red Horn Lodes. So that would be the mountain that we're underneath now, is the Red Horn. And I still do not see any black powder kegs anywhere. Let's go a little further. Among all the... Oop, there we go, the Red Horn Lodes. Sigin or Sigin Tarak. I'm sure that that's going to have a name, have something attached to it as well. All right. We are going to wander over. Ooh. This is not the bridge to fall off of, people. You do not want to go down there. Wow. I think this... Ooh. Other than Angmar, a couple places, you know, in Carn-Dûm and all, this is probably the first naturally occurring lava we've seen in the game. Wow. This is an impressive ravine, although I don't see any iron or copper or diamonds in the walls. No redstone or anything. Another great cavern. And I am once again not seeing any black powder barrels. So once again, I do not think that this is where we're supposed to be. I will come down here to the next level of it. Everyone's light blue, dark blue. Okay. And I'm going to go just a little further. If there's not any down here at this next encampment, we'll know that we have come the wrong way again. At that point, I will return back over to the stairs leading down into the second hall. Yeah, I see no black powder barrels. Alrighty. I'm going to go back to the stairs where we saw Svanner. Talk to him. And then after that, we'll head back to the 22nd hall and talk to Bori. And turn in all the swords and shields and all that we found. So we will see you in just a little bit whenever we get back up to the stairs leading out of the hall. Sijin Tharak. Sijin Tharak is little more than a platform jutting up above rivers of molten fire that have broken this section of the caverns into a set of treacherous stone formations. The dwarves of old Moria tied them together with a series of stairs and pathways, but these have not been maintained for hundreds of years and can be perilous to an unwary traveler. I just wanted to start up again while we were coming down this way, just to show y'all this. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? The beauty of this hall here. Isn't that just beautiful? Turbine, you did good. This really, let me turn off. This is really sweet. Look at that. There's the stairs going back into Zelemelek up ahead of us there. Very nice indeed. Kadar Zaram. This vast array of stairs allows one to descend from the seat of Durin's power to the greatest hall in all of Khazad-dûm. Originally a vast natural cavern supported by massive pillars of stone, over the long years, the dwarves gradually worked it into a wonder of craftsmanship, with a forest of pillars carved into great trees supporting the weight of an entire mountain above. Alright, we're going to keep going up until we get to Svarner up there. Turn our interface back on. We'll have to get rid of the screenshots. Of course, I'm playing this through Steam. And every time you click on F12 there to get rid of the interface, it takes a screenshot. Okay. In fact, I think I'm just going to continue on like this. And let y'all just look at the pretty scenery as we go up. Until we get up here to where Svarner is. Okay. Up, and I think the quickest way to him is up and to the right, I think. Nope, we came down this way because I remember taking a left to look down there. So okay. Isn't that just gorgeous? This is definitely the prettiest place in Moria. Probably one of the most evil places as well, as you will eventually see. Well, not the most evil, but it ranks high on a list. I think once we travel down into the foundations of stone, way down at the bottom where, as Gandalf described, nameless things crawl and gnaw the earth that were around long before Sauron existed. And that Sauron has no knowledge of. Those are probably that's probably the most evil area.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
I am glad you had a chance to meditate upon the beauty of this view before leaving Moria, but you surely noticed some things amiss, Narlo, as did I.
If we are to find Mithril in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
Okay, we have leveled up to level 18, our dagger. Stabby has reached level 26, Burglar's Tools have reached level 24. And we got Iron Garrison Miners faction. Danger upon Kadar Zaram. Did you encounter any danger upon the stair? I asked because I was nearly killed by a spear flung at me from above. I suspect goblins are the culprit, but they're too cowardly to show themselves. If you climb up again, I have no doubt that you will find scheming, mischievous goblins waiting with pointy sticks at the ready. I, for one, will not miss them if you wish to cleave a few of their skulls. So defeat enemies atop Kadar Zaram. Okay. So he's going to want us to kill 8 goblins on our way back up. We will do that at some point, probably on our way back down here rather than back up. because we are going to continue. This episode is running long, and we are going to continue on up until we reach, which I think I may have taken a wrong turn. Nope, maybe this goes on up. We're going to continue on up until we get back to the 21st hall and go into the Hall of Leadership and talk to Bori about the preparation. So we will see you in just a few when we're ready to hand in all our axes and everything to him. We have traveled back through the Great Hall of Durin. We are in the southern passage here, heading back into the 21st hall. We are going to round the corner. Right over here is the Chamber of Leadership. We will go within and meet Broger and Bori. Let Bori know where we have gotten up to in his preparations. Arms of the sharpest bite.
Very little of these weapons and armor are salvageable, but they will have to do.
These will do nicely, Narlo. Just the sort of thing I need in order to equip the two teams we are assembling. Well, you won't have to need much. I know there's only 2 on one of the teams. Some of these pieces can be repaired, and the rest will be melted down to make new equipment. All right, there we are. We are going to call that an episode. Let me park myself here in between the two of them. Next time, we will be doing what we can, see if we can planning the wisest attack. Still trying to find that guarded junction on the eastern road. Still trying to find those barrels of black powder. So that is where we will join up next time. So thank you for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed it. And we will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.